when he says there has to be a change of direction. And that's exactly what the Iranian people are asking
But
for.
if the Iranian people now had the support of the president on that idea, will that encourage them to take to the streets in even greater numbers and put more pressure on the regime from within?
Yes, and I think that the decisive factor would be the instrument of repression that has been unleashed against our people is what is the ultimate obstacle to overcome. What changes the odds in favor of the people that can finally take over the system and push to a complete collapse depends on calculated strategic strikes against these institutions.
And those would be American strikes?
It would be, well, it could be an American strike, it could be Israeli strike, it could be whatever. The Iranian people now are looking as the cavalry coming, because we can only hold the fort up to a point.
Yep.
The cavalry can help us overcome the odds. Look, this is a regime so desperate that it has to import elements from Lebanon, from Afghanistan, from Iraq as instrument of repression, because they are running out of elements of their own doing the dirty job against them. This is what's at stake. So the regime right now is on its last leg. It's on the verge of collapse. It's going to attempt every other means to yet again survive. That's why a definitive strike is going to completely reverse the odds in favor of the nation and defenseless people. That's what we need in terms of actual support.
So what do you strike? Do you strike command and control facilities of the IRGC? Do you launch a decapitation strike to take out the Ayatollah? What would you suggest either the United States or Israel or whoever is willing to do it take on?
I think if you're asking from the perspective of the people on the streets, is you have to neutralize every element that has been unleashed against them. So anything that ties to the regime mechanism of institutional violence. Well, it could be at first being targeting, of course, IRGC, which is the main culprit here, or any other instrument of state apparatus of control or violence. That's already a big plus. And that cannot come across via diplomacy or via negotiation. This is where the promise that the president has given has been very heartening to the people of Iran. And if that is carried out, then it changes, as I said earlier, the whole complexion.
So if the regime topples,